Good morning, class. Finally, on taxation, we'll be looking at the mathematical approach to taxation. To have a better understanding of this topic, we must understand some terminologies. One, tax base. This is the item or object that is taxed. This includes personal income, imports and exports, company profits, properties, and goods for sale. Two, tax rate. This refers to the percentage or proportion of tax base or tax object which is to be paid as tax, e.g., 10% of income. Tax rate is computed as tax payment divided by tax base times 100. Disposable income. Disposable income, this simply refers to what is left This simply refers to what is left of the income either for saving or for consumption after the deduction of tax. Disposable income equals to tax base or tax objects or income minus tax paid. Example: the table below shows the tax payment of three income earners in a year. Use the information in the table to answer the questions that follow. The first question says we should determine the percentage rate of tax paid. For Mr. Okafor, the percentage rate of tax paid under column X will be tax payment, which is 1,000, divided by tax base or income, which is 10,000, multiplied by 100 will give us 10%. Under column Y, tax payment by Mr. Okafor is 800, divided by income or tax object which is 10,000, multiplied by 100 is 8%. For Mr. Kolawole, who paid 3,000 naira as tax and his tax base is 30,000, multiplied by 100 will be 10%. Under column Y, Mr. Kolawole paid 1,500 as tax and his income is 30,000, multiplied by 100 will be 5%. For Alhaji Tanko under column Y, he paid 1,300 as tax and his income or tax base is 15,000 naira, multiplied by 100, that gives us 8.7%. Secondly, the second question says identify the system of taxation. The system of taxation used in column X and Y are proportional system and regressive system respectively. This is because Mr. Okafor and Mr. Kolawole under column X pay 10% rate which is fixed. This is proportional. Under column Y, Mr. Okafor paid 8%, Mr. Kolawole paid 5%, and Mr. Alhaji Tanko paid 8.7%. Here, the highest income is 30,000, which attract 5%, which is the lowest rate. This shows that the system of taxation in operation in this column is regressive. B2 says that Mr. Kolawole has the least burden because he paid just 5% of his income, which is the lowest rate for the highest income. C says if government increases its rate of taxation to 20% flat rate, how much revenue will accrue to the government? Mr. Okafor will pay 2,000 naira. Why? Because 20% of his income is 2,000 naira and his disposable income, which is income base, which is tax base minus tax paid, that is 10,000 minus 2,000 will give us 8,000. For Mr. Kolawole, 20% of his income, that is 20% of 30,000 is 6,000 naira. 30,000 minus 6,000 will give us 24,000 naira. For Alhaji Tanko, 20% of 15,000 equals to 3,000. The total revenue that accrues to government will be the addition of the tax paid, which is 11,000, while the disposable income for Alhaji Tanko is 15,000 minus 3,000, which is 12,000 naira.